So he was saying that she was on a secret probation.
Mm-hmm.
And what's a secret probation?
Oh, you're a lawyer. Maybe you can explain that.
I don't do criminal law.
Ex-FBI agent scams a woman. What would you do, RJ, if they scam you for 700K?
700K. What would I do? Well, it depends on how much I had before, right?
Yeah.
If it's all my 700K, you might need to post bill. If it's but that's a lot of money, so it depends. I mean, if I have like millions of dollars, 700 is still money, but yeah, it is what it is. But what's the
Listen to
story?
the
How did this happen?
story. So how this all happened? So we have this former FBI agent, William Roy Stone, who uh, uh, is accused of convincing a woman that she was on a secret probation for federal drug crimes. He told her, as part of her probation term, she needed to make payments to him. She made several payments, and now he's being sentenced for 7 years in prison for wire fraud.
1 year for every K. For every 100K. Yeah. I saw it.
He's 65. He's 65, so he probably won't see the light ever again.
Well, you'll see the light. All right.
Well, yeah, he did. That's a one-way ticket, though.
The eternal light.
Yeah.
But so can you explain it to me once more? So he told her that something was going on. So
He told her that she was on secret probation for federal drug crimes, and part of that probation terms, the terms of that probation was that she should pay him 700K throughout a period of time,
but what's the
multiple payments.
so he was saying that she was on a secret probation.
Mm-hmm.
And what's a secret probation?
Oh, you're a lawyer. Maybe you can explain that.
I don't do criminal law.
Secret probation is whatever type of probation people will use in order to scam you out of money.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Let me see if that's a
It's not a real term.
secret.
He's gotta search it up.
I'm gonna, it has to be, man, because why would you say what is secret probation?
Yo, so basically,
Okay,
while you're searching, I'm gonna
the
continue.
probation is secret. A probation is secret because only administration officials and the student. Oh no, that's a student.
It
It
doesn't
says
exist.
yeah, it
They
does,
are
but it
money.
says only administration and the student know the student is at risk of being expelled, but that's something else, of course. Anyway,
So this is yeah, this story is crazy. He and Mr. De Leon, a 64-year-old, told the victim that the fictitious federal judge had appointed the two of them to administer the conditions of a 6-year secret probation. 6 years. They required her to text them written reports of her daily activities and to compensate them for their supervisory services, as well as any expenses they accrued. Copies of the multiple six-figure checks she wrote them were admitted into the evidence at trial. I mean, come on, man. I don't know. I don't know whether they knew she was doing something foul, because there is no way someone can tell you this and you start paying them. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
well, I think that the she was guilty of something. Well,
Probably she
at
was
least
doing
there was,
something.
yeah, there was something going on. Because if someone comes and tells me I'm in I'm on secret probation. I'm gonna tell them for what? And if they tell me it's drugs, I'm gonna say no. So it's like she was probably doing some.
Yeah, probably she got, but they're not saying anything in the article. But probably it's
Medicated.
she has the priors, and maybe they knew she had money and tried to extort her. I mean, you're doing 7 years, man. You and your partner,
Yeah,
Joseph Inventino de Leon.
it is what it
Anyway,
is.
it is what it is, man. Some people exit the FBI and enter into jail. He just retired, by the way.
Guess he's 69, right? So
He's 65. So he
65.
retired in 2015. And basically 6 years later, he's in jail. This is crazy. Some people are just wrecks. And
When
are
they say
wrecks.
when they say you need to prepare for retirement, think about what you're gonna do. I guess this is the exam. This would be a reason why. Yeah,
I mean,
incredible.
there have been FBI agents in the past that went rogue, right? Um, what's the guy's name? He's like he was one of the biggest FBI agents that went rogue. He was transporting goods from Escobar back in the days. He had even an island. Oh, I forgot his name. Let me see real quick. FBI agent.
Osama,
No. That's a CIA agent. A very
I
big
know,
difference. Very
I
big.
know, but still, everyone
Very
knows
big
Osama.
difference.
That's what I'm saying.
uh let me see. Gecko. Is it? Is his name Gecko?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Gecko. Um. Anyway, he was quite big back in the days because it was like in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. He went rogue and started being a middleman for criminals all over the world. It was crazy. But this is nothing new. I'm not
It's
saying
like
it's fun.
the blacklist. It's like the blacklist.
The black actually they used one of the guys that play in the blacklist. He came also in that the guy I'm referring to, the
Yeah,
ex FBI. He was
yeah.
also one of the guys on the blacklist. This is
Seriously.
how they blacklist.
Oh,
They
nice.
dude, let me see it. It's this is can you say something while I'm really trying
Yeah.
to.
Well, first of all, I have to say subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything. Um, and the comments, of course, let us know what you think, whether you agree or disagree with what we are talking about. But as it relates to the blacklist, I don't know about you, but I watched the blacklist. I watched it. Uh, I think I watched it completely.
Mhm.
Technically, I watched the
All 10
full
seasons?
season. Well, technically, so I watched the first season. Then I watched the second season. Then I watched the third season. But it was like it's always ending with a cliffhanger. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know if there are 10 seasons, but in any case,
All
what I
10 seasons.
then did, what I then did was I watched a summary of episode 1 through 6 or something, and then at the end of episode 6, season 6, so season 1 through 6,
Mhm.
so I can watch season 7 completely. And when I got to season 7, it was still the same. It's like I didn't get any answers that I was looking for. So I thought, now I'm gonna watch 7. Any case, I watched it until the end, and I'm confused. I don't know if I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, but it didn't give me it ended it it ended in an unorthodox way. Let me put it like that, without spoiling anything.
I have to
Usually,
say it went through
Yeah.
different phases, right? Because you had it. There was a time, real quick, when it went like through a woke phase. Out of nowhere, it started becoming woke.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the series, dude. You gotta watch the whole thing. I think it was season 7, 8. It was when after the Uncle Vit. During that,
Mhm.
after that, it suddenly became woke out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Well, it
because
was
that
always slightly woke, but it went fully woke with when they got Dembe, and they
yeah.
basically um tried to get him out to the gulag.
Mhm.
Um, and that person was of another gender. Let's put it that way. That was a funny situation, but that whole season was a bit funny. I cannot find the guy's name. I cannot find it. Maybe I'll
So
talk
you're
about
talking
it
about
next.
the gecko? Yeah, it's okay.
Gecko. I think his name is Gecko. Something
Vasco?
cool.
No.
Vasco. Robert Vasco.
Yeah.
Robert Vasco. That's the guy. If you Google him,
Yeah.
he's been the real deal. Robert Vasco. I know it was
Rob.
something with Vasco. American criminal and financier. After several years of risk and investment, he started in the FBI first, and then he went rogue.